Hello everyone. Welcome back with me Miss Amruta and you're watching Guru's Academy. Hope you all are watching my videos regularly to understand the topic easily, and if not, do watch them and subscribe my channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to get the notification of my videos. Let's start with our next topic, that is the atmosphere of the lesson, the earth and its living world. If you have missed the previous part of this lesson, do press the I button on right hand side corner, which will take you to the previous part of the lesson. Now let's start. The atmosphere. Envelope of the air around the earth is called the atmosphere. Yes. Now envelope of the air means what? The covering of the air around the earth is called the atmosphere. As we go higher from surface of the earth, air in the atmosphere becomes rarer. When we go higher and higher from surface of the earth, from the ground level of the earth, what happens? The air in the atmosphere, it becomes rarer. That means it becomes lesser and lesser as and when we go higher from the earth's surface. The air consists of mixtures of gases, namely those are nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor and carbon dioxide. Yes, so mainly the gases which present in air are nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor and carbon dioxide. But are only these gases present in the air? No, there are also some other gases too in the air which are in very small quantity. That means nitrogen, oxygen, water vapor and carbon dioxide. These are present mostly in much proportion and other gases are present in very small quantities. So the layers of atmosphere are named as troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, ionosphere and exosphere. See student, we can see this in our diagram which is given over here. This is our Earth's atmosphere. So which is the first sphere? That is the first layer in the air, that is troposphere. Now, what are they telling us about troposphere? The layer that extends from Earth's surface to a height of about 13 kilometer, that is called troposphere. That means the layer from the Earth's surface, that means from our ground surface, the ground where we all stand, that is the ground surface, from there till 13 kilometer, that is our troposphere. That means this is our Earth and this layer is the troposphere. This is the 13 kilometer. Next is the condition in the troposphere change continuously. Yes, the conditions in troposphere, they do not remain same. The conditions, it changes. They affect the living world to a great extent. The surface of the earth gets heated due to the heat it receives from the sun. Yes, when we get rays from the sun rays which when it receives to the earth, what happens? Due to that, the ground level, the ground of our earth, that is the surface of our earth, it gets heated. And what happened then? Hence the air nearest to the surface is the hottest. So this is our ground. This gets very hot due to the light which we are getting from sun. So what happened? The air which is nearest to the surface, that is what? That is the troposphere. So it becomes much hottest. So that is what that is what we can see, the continuously changes in troposphere, and that is the conditions in the troposphere change continuously. Then as we go higher in troposphere, it becomes cooler. That means at this level it is hotter, and as and when we go at the higher level, it becomes cooler. So students, you all must keep these small points in your mind, as you may get these questions, that what is the height of the troposphere, or why do the troposphere becomes cooler in the upper surface? So what would be the answer? What is the height of the troposphere from the earth's surface? That is 13 kilometers. And if you get the question that why does the troposphere becomes cooler, what would be the answer? Yes, the surface of the earth gets heated due to heat it receives from sun, and that is why the air nearest the surface is hottest, and as we go higher and higher in troposphere it becomes cooler. Good. So these small points, students, you all will have to keep in your mind as you all may get any objectives questions for this. Now let's see what is next. Almost all the vapors in the atmosphere is contained in the troposphere. So we have seen where is the troposphere. What happens? All the water vapor which is present in atmosphere, it is in the troposphere. And that is why all the weather related phenomena such as formation of clouds, rains, fog, winds and storms, they take place in the troposphere. Yes, you may get questions on this, that in which layer do the formation of cloud takes place, or in which layer or in which sphere does the rain forms. So these are the small questions. What happens? That is because all the water vapor, it is contained in the atmosphere, that is in the troposphere, and that is why all the weather related phenomena take place in the troposphere. The air on high mountains is rarer than the air near the earth's surface. Yes. Have you ever seen that the mountaineers, when they go high above the mountains, do you all have got any question that why do these mountaineers carry oxygen? Because the high mountains, they are the high above from the ground surface, that is the surface of the earth, and that is why their air is less in the atmosphere. So the air on high mountain is rarer than the air near the earth's surface. So you may also get question, why do mountaineers carry oxygen when they climb high above the mountains? So you all must be able to answer these questions. Even when aeroplanes fly in the higher parts of the troposphere, there the air is very rare. Yes. You may ask, or this can be a general knowledge question also, that when aeroplane fly, in which part do they fly? Do they fly in troposphere or high above the troposphere? Yes, the aeroplane flies in the higher parts of the troposphere, and air here is also very less. Therefore, arrangements have to be made to ensure that passengers get enough air for breathing. So these are the questions you may get, that why arrangements are made in the aeroplane for the passengers for oxygen, because they are high above the troposphere where there is less amount of air, there is less amount of oxygen in the troposphere. Now beyond the troposphere, up to the height of about 50 kilometer from earth is the stratosphere. Yes, let's see this in our diagram. See, this is our troposphere. What is the height of the troposphere from ground level? That is 13 kilometer. Up above, after the troposphere, we are having the stratosphere. So stratosphere is from 50 kilometer from the ground surface, that is the surface of the earth. And in lower part of the stratosphere, there is the layer of a gas called ozone, that is called the ozone layer. Let's see where we can see that in diagram. Yes. See, this is our troposphere, this is our stratosphere. This whole layer is the stratosphere, and the lower part, that is this lower part of stratosphere is the ozone layer. So you may get question, which is the lower part of the stratosphere? That is the ozone layer, that is ozone layer gas. So the ultraviolet rays coming from the sun are harmful for living things, but the ozone layer absorbs them and protects the living world from those rays. Yes, when we receive rays from the sun, do you think that we directly receive the rays? No, there are ultraviolet rays which are coming from the sun, which are harmful for all the living things on this earth. So what happens in ozone layer? This ozone layer, it absorbs all the ultraviolet rays which are harmful for us, that is harmful for all the living things on earth. It gets absorbed in this ozone layer, and then the rays which are coming to the earth, those are protected to the living world from those rays. You may get this question, what is the advantage of ozone layer? Or you may also get, what is importance of ozone? So what is the answer? The ultraviolet rays coming from the sun are harmful for living things, and all these ultraviolet rays are absorbed by the ozone layer, and they protects the living world from these ultraviolet rays from the sun. Now let's see what brain power do we have to use. What is the first question? In which layer of the atmosphere do we see rainbow? Yes, we have just discussed this. What would be the answer, students? Which layer do the atmosphere do we see rainbow? Yes, correct. That is stratosphere. But why stratosphere? We have seen. I've also explained you. Yes, stratosphere because all the water vapor in the atmosphere is contained in the troposphere, and all weather related phenomena, those are formed in troposphere. So where do rain takes place? It happens in troposphere. So where is the rainbow formed? Where is it? Where can we see rainbow? Yes, we can see rainbow in troposphere. Good. Now let's see what is the next question. Mountaineers carry oxygen in cylinder when they climb mountains that are more than 5,000 meters high. What could be the reason for that? Yes, I have just explained you. Why do mountaineers carry oxygen cylinders? Because as and when mountaineers go up higher and higher from the earth's surface, what happens? Air in the atmosphere becomes lesser and lesser. Yes, they find it very difficult to survive. Why but? Because the oxygen level is not there, it is very less, and hence they carry oxygen cylinder with them. Hope you have understood this answer clearly. Hope all of you have understood the topic what is atmosphere, as I have taught it in very easy and simple language. So next part of the lesson, that is water cycle, which is very interesting. We will see this in our next part. So do not miss it. If you have liked this video, do comment and share this with your friends, and also subscribe if you haven't subscribed it. Thank you.